Okay, 7th grade, this is 7.5, solving two-step equations. So what we've done in the past two lessons is we've solved equations with adding and subtracting, and then the second one was multiplying and dividing. Well, now we're going to put those together in one problem where you have to do both of those things. So inverse operations, again, they undo themselves. So addition and subtraction are inverse operations, multiplication and division are inverse operations. And by the way, this is page 361. Let me go back and put that. I always put that there because I don't want you to say, well, you didn't tell me to look in my book. So, all right, so our job is to still get x by itself. So here we are. There's our x. But look at now we have two things attached to the x. If I read it out loud, this is 5 times x minus 6. So in algebra, what we do is to get the x by itself is you always get rid of what's added or subtracted first. So we're going to get rid of the minus 6. So the opposite of minusing 6 would be to add 6. So just like you did back in 7.3, you're going to add 6 to both sides. Those cancel out. Bring down what's left. So 5x equals, and you have to be careful with the negatives, equals negative 15. Now we're getting the x by itself. That's 5 times x. The opposite of timesing by 5 would be to divide by 5. So x equals negative 3. So let's try it. 5 times negative 3 minus 6 is supposed to be negative 21. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15 minus 6. If you boom boom it, guess what you get? Negative 21. So it works. And there they're doing the same thing. Okay, so this one, same deal. We got two steps. It's c divided by 3 plus 13. So we have to get rid of that plus 13, so we're going to minus 13 on both sides first. Now, notice I'm bringing down. Don't try to do it all up here. Make sure you show me your work. Bring it down. Work your way down. It'll take a little bit of room. So c divided by 3, the opposite of dividing by 3 would be to multiply by 3. So c equals negative 39. So to check it, negative 39 divided by 3 plus 13 is supposed to be 0. Negative 39 divided by 3 is negative 13 plus 13, and that is 0. And they're doing the same thing, showing that work, and then showing that it comes out to be negative 39. Your bicycle needed to be fixed. A mechanic charged $40 for each hour of labor, and the new parts cost $35. The total cost for fixing the bike was $95. How long did it take the mechanic to fix the bicycle? Well, we don't know how many hours he worked, but we know he worked 40 hours. So 40x, because it's $40 per hour, plus the $35 in parts equaled the total of 95. So there's our two-step equation. So we're going to minus 35 first. Minus 35. I get 60 equals 40x. Divide by 40. My pin is deciding not to work for some reason. Sorry. Divide by 40. Those cancel out. R equals, we can take the 0, that off. 6/4 is 3/2, 1.5 hours to fix that bicycle. There's the verbal model. Same thing, we wrote the same equation. We just had the 40 and the 35 written differently, but we came up with the same answers. Divide it out. Okay, so two-step, we get rid of the 9 first, add 9 to both sides. So 6d equals 24. Divide both sides by 6. D equals 4. Check our answer. 6 times 4 minus 9. 24 minus 9 is 15. Done. So the first thing I do is add 10 to both sides. Add 10. I get x divided by 2 equals 0. Times both sides by 2. X equals 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. 0 minus 10 is negative 10. It worked. So minus 7 minus 7, m divided by 4 equals, you have to be careful right here, negative 14 times by 4 on both sides. M equals 14 times 4, 56, negative 56. And you could put that in and check it and to see if you'd be right. A landscaper charges $28 per hour for labor and $105 for plants and materials to do a small planting job. The total cost is $168. How long did the job take? So it's kind of like the mechanic one. $28 per hour, we don't know how many hours, plus $105 for the plants, but the total cost of the job was $168. So minus 105 from this side. Pen doesn't want to write. Minus 105. That'll be 63 equals 28x. Divide by 28. Because those canceled out, leaving me the 28. That's where that came from. X equals, can't be 3. Well, maybe 3. 28 times 3. 6, so that'd be 84. Too much. So it's going to be 2 times. Seeing how many times 28 goes into 63. 2 times. That's 56. And 7/28. That's a fourth. 2 1/4 hours. 2 hours, 15 minutes is what a fourth of an hour is. So show your work again, write your equations out. Sometimes they're having you do some simplifying on both sides before you can do that, but just make sure you show every step for me. And please ask if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.